Reading slumps can get the best of us, so if you're in a reading slump right now, here are some recommendations that might help you get out of it. Dark Matter by Blake Crouch is a science fiction book that likes to settle more on the science part of science fiction. It's about a man who wakes up in an alternate universe where he's not married to his wife, his house is different, his kids don't exist, and he's trying to find his way back to his original universe. This is one of the best thrillers I have ever read. It's an easy 5-star book, and I highly recommend it. Elevation by Stephen King is one of the strangest books I've ever read, and while it's not one of my favorite reads, it is incredibly short. It's 140 pages about unlikely friends in a town where one particular person, because of their lifestyle, is very unliked. But at the same time, the main protagonist continues to lose weight without actually losing any mass. Very, very strange book. I only gave it 3 out of 5 stars, but it's incredibly short, and it helped me get out of a reading slump. But sometimes you're just tired of novels, and if that's the case, then Scott Pilgrim by Bryan Lee O'Malley is a very good choice. A lot of people have seen the film Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, and this is the book series that inspired that movie. Some of the stuff that's in here is directly lifted from the pages and put directly into the movie. But truthfully, I would say that only about 20% of what is in this book series actually makes it into the movie. The other 80% is completely left out, and so it was a pleasant surprise reading through this and finding new story plots that I hadn't previously known about. This is actually the copy that I had signed by Bryan Lee O'Malley when he came to the city that I live in, and it helped me get out of a reading slump. If you're still in that vein of not wanting to read a novel, but you want something a little bit darker, then Uzumaki by Junji Ito might be the book for you. Now, this book is a tome. It's nearly 800 pages, but it's pictures, so it's easy to fly through. Now, that being said, this is another very weird one, and there are some extremely dark and twisted elements to this book, but it helped me get out of a reading slump, and so if you're in the same kind of crook that I was, this might be the choice for you. I'd also highly recommend The Liminal Zone by Junji Ito. And if you are looking for a proper novel, but you want something that you've probably never read before, then I would highly recommend Devolution by Max Brooks. This is about a bunch of Sasquatch who attack some people living in the forest, and I know that sounds really strange and out there, and that's because it is, but this is also some of the most fun I've ever had reading a book. Max Brooks also wrote World War Z, which is another really action-packed, fast-paced novel, as Devolution is here, and it did also help me get out of a reading slump, and so I highly recommend it.